Hey man, it's Jim Breuer, and they're gonna meet the king today, and I don't know what to expect. Nor should I guess. Just go with the flow.
You're excited to be here?
I'm very excited to be here. I got 3 kids and married 12 years. I'm very excited to be anywhere.
Artie pulls me aside.
Yes.
I'm not going to go into all the details, but he wrote a movie with some guy.
Oh, right. He's talked about that.
And he sold it.
Okay.
And now they got to go shoot it. They need 5 weeks to shoot it. It's a low-budget film. Like $3.5 million budget or something. You know, it's not a lot of money.
And obviously, Artie said it somewhere other than New York.
No, New York.
It's in New York.
And Artie's dream is to do this movie, and great.
Sure.
It's a good dream. Okay. So he says it's 5 weeks. He says I'm going to start shooting in July on our 2-week vacation. I go, okay.
So then he'll need 3 more weeks.
He goes, and then I need 3 more weeks, but I got to take 3 weeks off. He goes, how do you feel about that? Meanwhile, I'm walking out the door.
Right, you're on
9
your way
hours
to
after.
vacation.
Yeah, I'm on my way to vacation. I go, well, off the top of my head, Artie, here's how I feel.
I'd like to kill you.
I said, we have a deal where I always say to you, do what you have to do. I said, but at this point, you've kind of been on the show a long time. We've made a big sort of investment in terms of you being part of the team. I think the show's been really good for you. I happen to know something about this. I made a movie. And
it can be done.
Believe it or not, I did my show. I would do the show in the morning, and I said, and if you need if you have to leave the show at 9 o'clock, I certainly would understand. So you do your 2 weeks. I said, we have a week off in August, so that's your 3rd week. I said, in August we take Fridays off. You got 3-day weekends. You could shoot the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or leave the show. Get off the air at 10 o'clock and go shoot your movie.
Right.
Look, I went back to the guys, and we don't have the money to shoot longer.
Dude, so start shooting at 9 o'clock. What, 9 a.m. isn't early enough for you for this movie? What are you shooting, Star Wars? Let me hear your shooting schedule. You got to be kidding me.
What time are you starting?
I mean, and I said to Marty, I'm only saying this to you because I love you on the show.
No,
I mean, you're great.
Yeah, Howard, believe me.
We don't want to be without you for 3 weeks.
But
You're being silly.
I came to a
Dude, you're going to talk to a guy who shot for 5 months,
Dude,
every day did a radio show?
Obviously, they created a budget where you could do both
appreciated it
things.
if he had been gone for 5 months?
Dude.
It's
Sorry,
not
let me
like him being gone
Let me
for
hear your new
5.
shooting schedule. By the way, and we're also in a couple of months moving over where we have a lot of more time off. 10 weeks a year.
Yeah.
I knew this was going to happen.
What?
Believe me, I've been so stressed about talking to you about this. Believe me, I got
But
it to
it's
a point.
silly.
I got it to a point where I would need 2 weeks, and
Right.
the 3rd week I would shoot the way you're talking about.
Shoot in August.
Right?
No, wait a minute. What is he saying?
No, I would need 2 weeks off.
Why do you need 2 weeks off?
Well, we went back and looked at it, and we could shoot 1 week. Basically, the way you're talking about, where because with
Oh, Artie, they're pulling your chain. And don't
If
let
they
people
can
pull
do
your chain.
1 week, why can't they do more?
Don't pull my chain. I'm not an idiot.
Howard, I would not pull your chain.
But 2 weeks in July, take a week in August and shoot. That's 3. And then
No,
for 2
that's
weeks.
not consecutive.
So what?
That's what he's saying. They need consecutive. for
Sure,
some
that's what they
reason.
need. They're not considering our needs.
Right.
But it's very hard money-wise
No,
to
it's not.
take off for a few weeks and then
Why
go
not?
back to
Well, who do you got shooting this thing? Scavullo? I mean, who's shooting? George Lucas? I mean, what are you? You know what? Come on. Stop yanking my chain. Bring in Artie's replacement. I mean, bring in Jim Breuer.
Dude, there's 100 guys who'd be better than you.
Oh, my God.
There really are.
All right. Jim Breuer is here.
Why did we stop at you?
This guy was on Saturday Night Live for a couple of years. He's now on satellite radio.
Yeah.
Hey, Jim, good seeing you.
Serious sweatshirt.
He's a big guy in radio now. Top guy.
What's up?
Hey, now.
How are you, Hammer?
How are you?
Good.
Good to have you on the show.
It's good to be here, man. I used to.
Artie,
Yeah, this is cool.
All
So you
right.
guys got to, man. See, this is living, man.
How's that?
Artie, Hammer.
Tell Artie.
Artie, Howard. I do a little cheesy show on Sirius Satellite.
Right.
Jim was just trying to explain to me outside how amazing it is.
This is what happened to Artie. Basically, he got wooed by the savages. Once you leave Howard's site, they're waiting. Artie, come take a walk down here. And we're just hot whores. That's all we are, Artie. And they're like, now you know you're much funnier than what you're portrayed on that show. There must be so much more to you than what's really out there. You did TV.
Yeah.
You've done films, Artie.
Artie, you're going to make your own movie.
For $3 million, and the back end deal is tremendous. What names they drop on you, Artie? Let's take Spade. His first film no one really knows about, but I do.
That was in his first film.
Hey, Artie. I know where he's coming from, man. Artie.
You feel
Just 3 weeks and $5 million. We'll get a great producer. Have you ever worked with Bobcat? He'll direct it. He's a great director. He's directing now. We can get Bob Saget. Bring me another name that can woo Artie.
That's another name I worked with, Bob Saget.
Right. You seem to know his whole history.
Wow, were you there?
No, man.
Actually, Breuer was there. You shot
I'm there right now.
But I said to Artie, so shoot the movie, do your morning show, and then go shoot the rest of the day.
First of all,
it's only 3 weeks.
Are you married, man?
No.
It's over, Hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer, it's over.
Right.
Friday and Saturday, you go to Stress Factory? Don't
That's
put
what I'm doing.
in 3 years, you'll be this week live in concert at Theater Madison Square Garden.
It's a good gig.
Good gig?
Yeah.
Are you kidding
make
me?
them pull you out of here.
And that's what. But
Yeah.
that's the industry, Robin.
Wasn't Saturday Night
That's
Live?
the industry.
Wasn't Saturday Night Live like the pits? You were the most honest guy when you were working at Saturday
They
Night
didn't
Live.
like me, man.
They hated you
Yeah, they had a rough time.
because
with
you
me.
did an interview where they said, "Well, how's it working at Saturday Night Live?" And you said it's horrible. There's backstabbing. People are only in it for their own fame.
Look.
They steal your own ideas.
It's just like any other job,
Right.
basically. You know, I worked at Sears. Once I worked in paint. Once that guy has the red badge in hardware, you're like, how do you get a red badge? You can sign voids now? Let's take, everyone's taking your ideas.
Was it really that bad?
Yeah, man. It's
It was
just
horrible.
like, we'd hide things and, you'd hide your ideas. People come along like, so, what are you working on this week?
And if you tell them,
Well, then you don't know. Then you'll be at a read-through for the, if you don't know, you go on a Wednesday and you do your read-through, and the worst feeling in the world is like when you're talking, hanging out. Norm was on the show at the time. He was a silverback gorilla. Norm would do whatever he wanted.
Right.
But he would, man. I might show up and read through. Just let me know when I'm going to read my sketch, man. But and you'd sit there and then right across, and you'd say, yeah, this week I'm going to wait to this one comes, Alec Baldwin comes on, then I'll drop my A-bomb. I'll throw a little goat at him or something.
Right.
And then whatever the theme is right across from you, you'll have like Katangon reading in front of you.
Your idea.
An idea which you go, hey, man, that's real close. But you can't say
Right.
dick.
And you didn't like Spade. You didn't like
when I
David
first
Spade.
met Spade, I wanted to punch him in his snot box.
I know a lot of guys who feel that way.
Really?
About it.
What did he do?
He's insecure. That's all. He's just that little. He's a faggot. He was a kid who missed a kickball in 3rd grade.
What happened between you two?
No, at the time, that's what he was. But now he made it.
Yeah,
He's like,
now he's a big shot.
I got models. You're paying to hang out with him. Go to bed. They don't want to hang with you.
If I just hang out with him for 3 weeks.
Do you feel that David's the kid in high school who couldn't get the cheerleader, and now
He missed the kickball in 3rd grade. He's a faggot.
So you're saying that
Bat
Was
15,
he
Dave.
one of those aloof guys when you got there? Like he was too cool for the room?
He was so cool,
Too
man.
cool.
But that's Dave's thing. I'm just busting his balls because I can kick his ass.
right? Well, I heard a story. I
ahead,
heard that
Howard.
he was not treating you well.
The new idiot's here.
Hey, Breuer, you gonna do some of that physical comedy? And right, I'm like, and I have to say, I go home and tell my friends, and my friends are telling me, bro, you got me a Sunday Live. You're gonna have leather pants in 8 years, $10 million a movie, come on, like Kangaroo.
Right, you're gonna be Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, the white Eddie Murphy. Look out, Long Island. So
Spade says this kind of thing to you.
Yeah.
and it embarrasses you.
well, he'd always do it in front of a crowd. That's
Right,
That's the
yeah.
way the
That's
little
the move.
That's the punks do. They go, hey, you're stupid, in front. And then one day I came in and I said, really, faggot? How about I punch you in your forehead right now? Would you like that? We'll get smacked in the snot box? And he went, I'm just kidding. But I was dead serious. I was like, I'm going to pop you right in your snot box. And then we'll do a sketch of me doing that.
And after you said that...
That's my idea for this week.
After you said that...
after I said that, he blocked me from every update segment ever.
No, really?
Joking.
No.
Joking.
After that, you probably got along.
Cool. Yeah, we totally got along.
So might does sometimes make right. Sometimes you have to bully somebody
Sometimes
back.
It's the old thing, you know. In the
you know how your
school,
mom always said, "Don't hit somebody," but you maybe sometimes you need to threaten.
You don't have to. You don't have to hit them.
Threaten
them and let them know. Hammer if we got to go.
There's a lot of guys like that in comedy who are sort of little like really arrogant types who think that they're smarter than you.
Right.
And Jim's right. You have to let them know that you're willing to throw them out of a window.
Right.
Right. Because they only
like, look, man. I don't know. I'm not some Lower East Side fruit. I will throw you out of a window.
So there were no
I'm
more.
not doing a cellar tonight. And
there were no more.
Cafe Wah.
Exactly.
There were no more snide remarks after that.
Never.
It all stopped.
Never.
No more smart ass
But
comments.
you see, Spade to me is not one of those guys. See, that's why
Apparently
this
he was
is
to Jim.
surprising.
But he
When
was that way to Jim.
you know, he didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
Right.
He didn't know what the deal was.
But
Spade is always cool to me.
it didn't get any better.
Oh, he's still cool. Oh, no, Robin.
It did get better.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, when you first get there, you don't know what's going on. You know,
Right.
I get there, and there's Norm, you know, he shows up out of a hole once a week. And,
Right.
Hey, man, when's the show start? Like, wow, he exists.
It doesn't even
Cool, man.
care.
He didn't care.
Yeah,
He was-
that's cool.
But I looked up to.
You looked up to Norm Macdonald. He was your role model.
During that show, because, again, you're constantly hit with, hey, you're bigger than what's going on over there. Come over here, Artie. We can make you. Hammer, one of the guys on my show works. He still does wedding gigs on the weekends. Now I said,
Right.
how much do you make in a year doing the wedding gigs? Wedding gigs.
Right.
We're not talking Caesar. We're talking a wedding gig. Joe and Kara get married. And he said, I make X amount. Tell you what, why not cover you that path, and then we'll just work it from there. And now he's like, listen, man, I got this important bar mitzvah. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
On the radio
The radio
every
is
day.
bigger. Yeah. Why is everyone hammered? How did that come about?
Long Island.
Long Island.
Mint.
the
We'd say
hammer?
mint. Didn't you ever say mint?
Mint, I always said.
Mint.
Hammer, I never used.
You never said hammer.
I
What'd
like
you
it,
do
though. I
last
might
night?
start doing that.
Knock it out, Hammer.
Okay, Hammer. It's good, though. I like it. I like
Thank
it.
you.
So you don't miss Saturday Night Live. That part of your life is
No.
over. You're doing the show over on satellite on Sirius.
Greatest gig.
147. I'll give you a plug. 4 to 6 on Raw Dog.
Yeah.
Channel 147 on satellite. You can also go to jimbreuer.com, which is BREUER. A lot of people don't know that.
Breuer Unleashed is the show, but
Right.
you have no clue what you're in for. I mean, I know you do, but it's like
I don't.
You don't, because you've been tied up for so long.
Do whatever you want.
Let me tell you, I've listened to your show, and the language. Sometimes I wince because I'm like, it's my radio.
Yeah, it's.
Well, get ready to be doing that.
Yeah.
Rob.
Now
I
that's not me, Robin.
Well.
Maybe some of the other.
You don't worry
colleagues
about
on
you
my-
don't you don't worry about the
Some of my-
FCC. You don't worry about anything.
No, there's no one go. I never once in my whole career had anyone go at the end of the show. You leave and you go, was there anything?
Did I do anything wrong?
No one says. They just say, "Have a good day, man. Have a good day.
Anything goes.
Have a good day."
Well, that's the way our country should be. Yeah.
Remember David talked about the time that he made fun of Eddie Murphy on
Yeah.
Saturday
Yes.
Night Live, and Eddie.
I remember that. man.
Apparently, Jim was sitting next to Eddie, sitting next to David when David had
Yes.
to apologize.
What was that about?
It'd be funny if he was sitting next to Eddie.
Well,
This is
David
what
used to do a thing called Hollywood Minute,
Yeah. He did the Hollywood Minute,
and he made
or the
fun of
Hollywood
Eddie
News.
Murphy.
I remember the joke. There was a picture of Eddie Murphy, and he said, "Oh, look, kid's a falling star."
Right. And they booed him
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
dress show.
Right.
During the dress show, he goes, hey, look, a falling star. And we oh. So we all thought, well, that's not going to make it to
Right,
air.
he cut it, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's just, and part of me, I grew up Eddie Murphy, so I was like, hey, man.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Right.
So when it went to air and he did again, I didn't think they booed again. Monday came, we're all in the writer's room, and one of the little interns comes in, and they go, David, Eddie Murphy has called here 5 times.
Oh.
And we don't know if it's a gag. And he's
Right.
like, and then when you knew when it wasn't a gag, because Spade goes, oh, man, really? He's left messages on my phone. And
In a way, I think he probably was complimented that Eddie Murphy was called.
oh, without a doubt, without a
Right,
doubt.
right.
So the intern goes, well, he's coming here. He's coming to the studios if you don't call him right now.
Great.
So now this is in front of like 5 cast members. Me and Tracy Moore. Tracy Moore like, yo, Jim, this is going to get hot. This is going to get hot, yo. Eddie Murphy be calling Saturday Night Live and everything,
And
yo.
Eddie Murphy could beat up Spade. I'm pretty sure,
I'm
right?
not sure.
I know. I'm sure he knows a guy who can.
He would get somebody to beat him up.
Eddie Murphy's downstairs with 4 black guys who aren't comedians.
No, he's down there with Charlie Murphy, and Charlie will beat you up.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yo, Eddie ain't going to do nothing, but I'm going to bust your snot box.
So does Spade turn like...
Spade turns white. He's like, all right, I'll go do it. And we're like, well, we're listening. He goes, come on, man, don't do that. He dials. He's up in the back near the head writer's room, but but everyone was in their offices, so he had to use a back room. And of course, we're pretending we're not listening. And all you heard was him go, hey, hi, Eddie. Yeah. No. I know you saved the show. I know you make $10 million a movie. No, I'm nobody. Trust me. No, I know. It was dumb. It was dumb thinking. And he cowered. He took his pants off, sucking his thumb.
But that must have made you happy because
I loved it.
You were humiliated by
There you
him.
go,
and then
Hammer.
it was basically payback time.
Done. Now you know what it feels like.
Done.
This show's over.
Over.
Eddie Murphy just
Over.
threatened to kick your ass.
Over.
It was actually Jim on the other. It was Jim on the other line doing an Eddie Murphy impression.
That would have been really great.
How
Tracy
long-
Morgan was calling him.
How long is your show over on satellite? How many hours?
Just 2 hours a day.
2 hours a day. That's it.
That's
Why can't we
fine.
do that?
2
why
hours
can't
a
we
day.
do that?
4 to 6.
Are you still signed up for 4 full hours?
Yeah,
That's a long time.
What are you
Yeah.
nuts?
It's a long
We
time.
can't
and
figure
yet-
this stuff out.
and
And
you
I only
take-
do 4 days a week original.
And you take calls and
Take calls
You
and
hear
all
our
that
guys
stuff.
call the gay channel and make phony phone calls.
I did,
Did
the
you hear
gay
that?
channel.
Did you do
man.
it?
I did the gay channel because they want to know why in my intro I used the word faggot.
Right.
And I said it.
Because it's funny.
Exactly. It's a funny word. I want it back.
There's never been a funnier word invented.
That's
never.
always lost on the gay people.
There was
I
no
don't know
right for the
why.
homosexuality to steal that word. It's a very funny word. I want
So
it back.
you went on there and you explained
And
it.
I just said, it's just the kid who missed the kickball. You're a faggot. That's how simple it
got
is.
nothing to do with
It has
being
nothing
gay.
to do
Has
with
nothing to do
sex,
with being
right.
gay.
Right, no.
If
we
you're
plan on
faggot-
doing our whole show from the gay channel.
You
Yeah,
should,
we're
man.
just going over
Yeah.
there and taking over.
Yeah, we're just going to live there. Well, our studio's going to be near there. So
Oh,
we're
I
gonna be-
see
yeah.
where your studio is.
Yeah,
That's gonna
yeah.
be cool to look. He's gonna have from here
Hey,
to there. It's gonna
Hammer.
be awesome.
It's going to
Yeah.
be mint.
Yeah.
I look forward to it,
You're
man. I
damn
look
right.
forward to
You're
it.
damn right. Well, anyway, so Jim's here. You want to do the news with us?
Sure, if I
mean-
can hang out, sure.
Sure.
Okay.
And
Yeah, we'll let you on Weekend Update.
yeah, we don't care. We're just looking to kill time.
Jim, what do you want to do? Some of that physical comedy? It works great on radio.
Do you have any friends from Saturday Night Live, or is it like all? It's just was horrible and you
No. Like Daryl Hammond's coming on
He's
next
a
week.
good guy.
Daryl's a great guy. great
Catan
guy.
not a great guy though.
No,
huh?
Catan's all right. Just
Right.
we had, when you're in that, it's like being, I won't say it's like being in war, but when you're in a situation, everyone's fighting for themselves. I understand back then. Now
Right.
I could sit back and go, all right, man. I get what you had to do.
But everybody had to love you when you did the Joe Pesci show. That was the
That's
greatest
awesome.
thing.
Oh, no, they loved that. They loved whatever, the goat man. I had some
Yeah.
banana out here with a, you got to
The
follow
Joe
it, man.
Pesci show was great.
Joe
They
Pesci.
start waiting for people down the block when
Right.
they're coming to your show. And this guy comes running up to me with a camera. He's like, nah, nah.
There's another great quick Norm
What?
story. No, great quick Norm story.
Get Artie.
Well, Jim will appreciate that. They do a big Rolling Stone article about the Kansas City.
Ah, that was a great one, man.
Wait, wait, what is this?
They do a big Rolling Stone article about the cast.
I got
About
a good
the
one.
what?
So the cast of Saturday Night Live.
Right, yeah.
And it's everybody kissing each other's ass. So they ask Norm about Chris Kattan. And it's after pages of, I've never seen someone do better character work. Norm's quote is, he seems gay to me. He goes, I've never met a guy who said he wasn't gay who seems so gay. But I guess he says he's not gay, so whatever.
Hey,
I love that.
You want to hear?
go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go.
We're on SNL one time, right? This is what Norm just didn't care about anyone. This a quick story. Pamela Anderson is on, and every time a hot chick would come on, Catan would go over the top to like, oh my God, he'd write a sketch. We're gonna make out.
Right.
She's hot. She's with Tommy Lee Hammer. Back off.
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on. So he writes a sketch, and they do this sketch where it's the Twilight Zone when everyone's in pig face or something.
Right.
All right, so that's the goof. So me, Catan, we're all in it, and Norm is the guy who's got to go, imagine if you will. Now, Norm doesn't read sketches, and he's a pro.
Right.
So he would rehearse it and go, hey, imagine if you will, second time, and Catan would go,
My God, you don't even sound like him.
why would you do that? And I would stand and go, Norm, you gonna hit him back? Like, you gonna say something to him? You just gonna take that from this guy? Now we go to a dress show, which has an audience, and it's being filmed.
Right.
And again, he starts punking into Norm on the set.
Right.
He's going,
Oh my God, Norm, you gonna do it right? It's my only sketch.
Right, you don't
Gonna-
sound like Rod Serling.
hey, hey, imagine, 10, 9, and we're on. Hey, imagine if you will. And he knew the deal.
Right.
Now we go to air. And Norm still hasn't said nothing. Every time Catan would say something to him, I'd look at Norm like, hey, man, you're my hero. What's up? Because if you're not going to say something, I will.
Right.
And sure enough, he'd give me like a wink. I swear to you, he'd give me a wink. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Live air comes on. And I'm like, 20 seconds to the Twilight Zone sketch. He starts up again. We're mic'd. The whole audience is listening. He's like,
Oh my God, Catan. Norm, you better sound like. Oh God, Pamela, you're so hot. Norm, you gonna. Pamela, I can't wait if you ever get rid of.
10 seconds. Norm turns to Catan. Right before his head, he goes, hey, Pamela, did Chris tell you he's gay yet? And he's got all this rage because he likes being gay. Everyone, why don't you just say you're gay and you wouldn't have all this anger and be a pester? 5 seconds! And you wouldn't have all this rage and try to interrupt everyone's sketch because you suck this week. And we're on! Imagine if you will. I'm like, there's my hero. There's my hero.
See, he knew to save it for the live air.
Saved it. He saved
Nice.
it.
And Catan sank.
I couldn't even get my words out. If you watch the rerun, my shoulder, you'll see the
Have you heard Artie's impression, AC/DC impression?
Hey, Doddington, we got some back in black for you.
This next one takes us way, way back.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go to hell?
Who wants to go to Satan's chamber?
This is Highway to Hell. You ready?
Who wants to give oral to Satan?
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's do drugs and F women.
Take out the blow.
Let's do a line of blow off Angus. Angus, lay down.
Who wants to shoot a movie?
Let's shoot a movie and leave the show.
$3 million movie.
You can do it on the weekends.
Let's take 3 weeks off.
Bobcat's gonna direct.
Yeah. You're gonna be big.
Man, that's good.
Did you do other 80s metals acts,
Well,
man?
he just
Who else
AC/DC's
you
my
do?
favorite, but he does everybody. He does Metallica. And,
Yeah.
How do you do Metallica?
This is James Hetfield of Metallica.
Yeah.
Dude, this is Lars Ulrich, and I'm just telling you, we're going to have a effing great big tour. You may be not playing us a lot, but we're going to be huge. Huh? Yeah.
Well, I like Brian Johnson's banter with the audience.
You do Bruce. You do a great Bruce.
He makes no sense.
Sort of Bruce.
You do the whole rap. You do a Bruce rapping before he.
But yeah, like that up
actually
on the roof
Who's
thing.
Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah. Listen to
I
this.
can't do Bruce.
No, listen to this.
You know, the other day I was thinking about when I was in high school, you know, and I had real long hair. My father hated it, you know. He said, I can't wait till the Army gets hold of you, man. They're going to make a man out of you. Cut all that hair off, and they're going to make a man out of you. And I remember I'd get real upset, and I'd go down to the telephone booth, and I'd talk to my girl all night long.
A real boring story.
And then the night before the draft to go to Vietnam, you know, I stayed up all night with my friends, and I went and I got a 4F.
Went
back.
You guys want to get a beer right now while he's still talking, or what do you want to do? I cracked the joint. Let's go. Can we leave the stadium for an hour?
Yeah, play Born to Run.
I went back home. My father was there, and he said, where you been? I said, I went to the draft board. He said, what happened? I said, they wouldn't take me. And he said, that's good. This song is called
We
The
waited
River.
for that?
Wow, wow, wow.
I remember growing up in, where, Kentucky? No, just outside of New York.
How did Bruce grow up 3 miles from New York, and he sounds like that?
Great thing is the contrast of, like, the rap that Springsteen would do like that, the contrast of Brian Johnson, AC/DC. All he would say to the audience was, he goes, hey, Donington, we've got some back in black, you ready?
I watched that one a lot, too, man.
Yeah, that's all he says. He goes, yeah, all right, yeah. All right. I remember when I was a kid, I had long hair. Yeah, who cares? It's back in black.
Did you like Priest? He came out with leather pants.
Chaps.
And a bullwhip and a motorcycle and a full-blown S&M outfit.
Exactly. Oh, wait, he's gay?
And his friends would say gay, and I'd go, no, faggot, he's metal. He's metal. That's
Little did
metal.
you know. Double A, you're on the air. Go
Hey,
ahead.
how's it going? What's going on?
Hey.
Jim, you are definitely one of the funniest guests Howard had on a long-ass time, man.
Whoa.
Well, if you want to hear
There's
Jim,
the tribute.
he's on weekday
It's all who you
afternoons.
hang with, man. It's all who you hang with.
Yeah, definitely one of the funniest guys on in a while, man. Huge fan, Jim.
Just to be
do
on
a
the
little
safe
Joe
side.
Pesci for us, please. I'm a huge fan of that bit.
What, Joe Pesci? You gotta, it's gotta be organic to what we're doing.
Right.
First of all,
Just pull
Otherwise,
that
it's
out.
gay.
how do you do Joe Pesci after Double
Wait,
A?
let me
just
pull the
talk?
string.
Hey, listen, I ain't got time busting my home trying to satisfy you and your pathetic drive to work.
Are you
I
one of
can't
those
even do 'em
guys
anymore.
Are you one of those guys who could do like every scene from Joe Pesci movies? Because Artie can do every scene from The Godfather.
Well, Goodfellas I'm good at, too. actually.
You could do good.
That's right. You do Goodfellas.
The funny thing is, the only way I can do a good Joe Pesci, I had to do Joe
You gotta
Pesci.
watch him
I had to
for a
do Joe Pesci on Mad TV,
Yeah.
and I couldn't get in. And at the same time, Breuer was doing him on Saturday Night Live, and I couldn't get anywhere near as good. To me,
That's so frustrating, man.
you gotta. The way to do a Joe Pesci impression is you gotta let yourself get out of breath, and then you start to sound like him.
Like what do you mean?
Like that scene in Goodfellas where right before he does he goes. The funny thing is, the bank job away in Sea Caucus, I'm lying down in the weeds, a cop comes up to me, he says, what do you do? I'm saying I'm resting. He goes, hey, you resting? Yeah, I'm resting. Prick. And he goes, what are you going to tell us today, tough guy? I said, I'm not going to tell you nothing. He goes, I think you're going to tell us something. He goes, I'll tell you something. Bingo, F your mother. Pow, bing, pow. If you let yourself get out of breath, you start to sound like
You really are funny.
Yeah.
You really are funny.
Double
Trying
A.
to get laid over here, Henry. Help me out, would you?
This could be a big score for you. She's a Jew broad. She's prejudiced against Italians.
In this day and age.
Can you
prejudice.
imagine that?
Can you imagine that, Henry?
This could be a big. I do a lot for you, Henry. You can help me out here. This could be a big score for you, motherfucker.
What's the matter with you? See, now look what you made. Hit the door. Hit where they drive. Where you going?
She's a Jew broad. She lives in 5,000. This could be a big score for you. She's going to have a lot of fives and money. What do you think?
I know you know this line. I know you know this line, Artie. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready, go. Oh, shoot, I just lost it. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Go.
I'm not going to hit you. See, there, I'm not going to hit you.
What's that movie? You know it.
That's Raging Bull.
Of course.
I'm not going to hit
I'm
you.
not going to
hit you.
What are you
Look,
talking
you're
about?
bleeding and everything.
Come on.
What's the point?
point?
What's the point?
You throw a punch like
The Jew broad line is the best.
True broad line.
I'm trying to get laid here, Henry. Help me out.
It's a Jew broad. You can help me out. It's a Jew. She might have a lot of money, this Jew broad. Who knows? I can help you out. I do you a lot of favors, Henry.
Yeah.
Right.
I was about to run.
And it goes right into.
You go to JimBreuer.com and learn when he's on the radio.
Well, Breuer Unleashed. Breuer Unleashed.
Breuer
is the
Unleashed
show.
is the show.
BreuerUnleashed.com.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Oh, BreuerUnleashed.com?
Is the show.
okay.
If you want to talk to me, go to JimBreuer.com. But
There's a
I'm
lot
not
of-
going to write to you back, man.
90% of the websites on the internet are devoted to Jim Breuer. That's the problem.
Yeah, right.
Double A?
Hey, now.
And we'll be working with you in a couple of
I
months.
can't wait.
You
guys
just got to come in the morning and hang out with us.
I would love
Would
to.
you do that?
Of course I would.
Great. Excellent.
Of course
Want
I
to come
would.
here for 3 weeks in July?
Listen, I just got a radio gig. It's 24/7 self-promotion. You don't... That's just the dark side. Hey, I'm a producer. Hey, you should be doing this. It's just the hot chick syndrome.
Artie, want to do a movie? You can be so big on your own. I know there's projects that you're thinking about. Does Howard, what's he got an interest for you? You're so funny. You don't hear you're funny enough.
Stay where you're at and let them come to you.
Cái thì hãy xuất hiện vào ban đêm, chính xác đấy là mặt trăng. Vậy chúng ta phải tố cáo mặt trăng.